click. All right.
Oh, there you go. Now we're back.
Now we're back. All right. So I guess this will be a little two-parter video, but yeah, where we left off there, we talk about the Fell, how awesome they are.
Thank you.
And another, I just saw where you're on a Peter Criss record of all things, I mean, wow.
Yeah, it's I'm starting a band at my age. It's funny, but we already have a couple of shows booked just to get things squared away. No elaborate or massive bookings yet, but we hope to get out this summer. The record will probably be out the beginning of the year or soon. There's
Right.
only three more songs to finish off, and the songs we have that nobody's heard yet, just some great stuff too. I really love it, so I'm really looking forward to that, and just performing live again. I live to play live, and I play live to live. So
Right, right.
I need to be out there playing. So I'm looking forward to that.
Absolutely. Who are some of artists that maybe back in, past artists or even current ones that you would have loved to play with or would still, if they're still around, would love to play with at some point?
Well, unfortunately, at my age, most of them have passed on. So
Right, right.
Paco de Lucia is a flamenco guitarist who's way above my capabilities, but I would have loved to have played with him at all. I just played with a gentleman from Greece,
Oh, wow.
Michael Poros. He's on Instagram and he plays the bouzouki like a fiend. It's inhuman. It's so great. So I just wrote to him one day. I said, "Man, you are amazing. Hey, you want to play on a record?" I said, "Sure." And so I played on two tracks with him. But he is fantastic. If you look him up, or maybe I can send you a link and put it
Yeah,
in your comments or whatever.
absolutely.
At one point, I think he had a clock behind him with a second hand turning while he was playing because people thought it was fake. They thought it was
Right.
sped up. But it's not just fast. It's traditional Greek music with the traditional Greek arrangements, note choices, and scales and all.
Wow.
And he's just so great. And I've loved a lot of ethnic music through my life from different parts of the world and different types of thing. Indian music, I was a big fan of a lot of Indian players. Um, L. Shankar was a violinist. Frank Zappa said he was the greatest musician he ever knew. I used to listen to his records all the time and
Wow.
try to learn what I could from them. But this guy from Greece is amazing. So I can't wait till this record comes out. I played on two tracks. Uh, so that's one cool thing. A lot of people that contact me and uh, I just played on Peter Chris's record. So
Right.
that was so great. Just contact me out of nowhere and said, "Hey, I got a record. You want to do it?" I'm, sure thing,
It's like,
man.
why not? Like a hired gun, really.
And what a great guy. He was. I spoke with him and his wife about the how we go about it. Wonderful people, really cool stuff too. And here's a interesting side story. Ray Luzier, drummer from Korn, played with a million people. Is one of the best drummers around today. Was coming over, and me and my engineer were working on the Peter Criss record. Now Ray didn't know I was playing on it, and didn't know what we were working on that day.
Right.
He walks in the room. We're in the middle of playing, and it stops, and he goes, "Was that Peter Criss?" He knew just by the sound of Peter's playing, by the character of
Wow.
it. He goes, that's that Peter Criss." I go, "How did you know that?" He goes, "He's a big Kiss fan." So Peter really did a great job on it too, and it's just wonderful to work with such a legendary guy like that. Really cool. And then I just did four tracks for Bootsy Collins on one of Bootsy Collins'
Oh,
record.
yes, I
That's
I
very
checked
cool.
that out, and that was a really cool track. Very different.
Yeah, yeah. I knew he was going to do something eclectic and wild, just
Right.
by the way he presented the tracks to me. But he's such a legend, wonderful guy again too. I've met him a couple times here and there and spoken with him. Just a great guy. So things come along with artists, and I get a chance to play with some great people, and I'm very honored and thankful for that opportunity.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, you know, kind of going back to your solo album,
Oh,
and or
I'm sorry.
band.
Pardon me. Sorry.
No, you're
Apologize
good.
for interrupting. I also just played with Carmine Appice. It was one of my
Oh,
favorite bands of all time. Vanilla Fudge. Tim Bogert was my biggest bass hero growing up,
oh, I
and we
love
did.
Carmine. Love
Oh,
Carmine.
he's so great, and a bunch of Cactus songs. So Tim
Wow.
Bogert was a bass player in Cactus. So I made sure he gave me my favorite Cactus song, Parchment Farm. And I played bass on that with Carmine. That was really cool. I think Joe Bonamassa was on that record also. And and then we also did a thing with Eric Gales, a great blues player, one of Eric's songs. And so I promise I won't interrupt anymore.
Oh no, you're totally fine. That is cool to know. I'm gonna have to check that out because I love Carmine. Love Carmine's work. Um, a lot of people though, like much on, the solo record, or as you say, more of a band record, just kind of with a bunch of different people. Uh, you're actually, and I think a pretty awesome singer. You can carry a tune pretty well on that, with things like Chameleon, What Once Was, things like that.
I can croak it out, the croaking frog. But yeah, we just did a Christmas show and I sang The Letter by the Box Tops, and then we break because we had horns, so we break into the Joe Cocker version with a big horn section.
Yeah.
And for our switch instrument encore in Mr. Big, Paul would play drums, uh, our drummer Nick would play guitar, and Eric would play bass, and uh, and I sang "Good Lovin'" by the Young Rascals, and it was just by chance it was in my range. And but yeah, back in the early days, I sang all the Bowie and all the Judas Priest. I used to be able to do a
Wow.
Rob Halford, that high hard. I lost it with old age. I'll work to get it back, but I could do the scream at the end of Green Manalishi and all
Oh
that stuff.
yes.
So we did. I did the Bowie, and I also would do the ZZ Top because I can do the Billy Gibbons low. So those
Yeah.
those are the three guys I would do, and back in the copy band days. So yeah, well, thanks. I actually went and did lessons with a guy named Ron Anderson. He's since passed away, but uh, he was the grand master vocal coach of of the world. When Bono would blow his voice out, they'd fly Ron Anderson in to fix it. He did
Wow.
Axel and Bjork and Janet Jackson and yeah, Tori Amos, everybody.
Wow.
So it was a big help to me. About 15 years ago, I did that and got some lessons from him. And I never blow my voice out. If you do it right, you won't blow your voice out. And I know singers that refuse to do it right, and they blow their voice out
Yep.
halfway through the show every night, and then as the tour goes, a quarter of the way show every night they lose their voice. So, but what are you going to do? But
Right.
so it is possible. So I enjoy playing and singing at the same time though. Is quite a challenge. Some guys that are amazing. Mark King from Level 42, um,
Absolutely. Love Mark King.
the gentleman from Primus.
Les Claypool. Yep.
Oh, unbelievable! So mind blowing.
Kip
Uh,
Winger too is a guy.
great, so great player too, and a very well educated musician. Uh, with I know he does things with orchestras and such. So
Yes. Oh
takes
yeah.
takes quite some skill. Pretty amazing. Okay, I'll shut up now.
No, hey, you're good. Hey, this has been awesome, and maybe we'll close her out with maybe just you could wrap it up with a little bit of a lick here, throw something at us.
Let's see. What have I been working on lately? I practice a lot with my right hand, so I'm working on a lot of. Gets four, three, two, and one, and combine all them together. And I come down here, feed the cats, and practice for about 2 hours every day,
Wow.
sometimes more. And it's really paying off because I see things changing. I'm hypercritical of my own playing. I always think I suck, so I'm always trying to be better and always trying to fix the things that I think I should fix. And it's been going pretty well. So I had some time off here over the last few months to really sit down and concentrate. And I
Yeah.
learned a lot of new things too, a lot of different ways uh, of approaching the real estate of the fretboard and knowing where you are. And doing my master classes has helped me a lot too because I have to show people how to get to where they want to go. So
Right.
I have to kind of jump into them and solve the problems for them and explain to them what they might do in order to advance. Uh, I don't read music, and I'm not a music theory guy, but I
Hey,
know a
me
lot.
neither. Me neither.
Yeah, it's not always necessary. Uh, I wish I did. I sure wish I did. But I kind of specialize in the mechanics of the hands and the traveling on the fretboard in ways where you're not hitting wrong notes and things like that. So, and most of the people that I've done the clinic with have written to me later on and said it has been a huge help to them. So I'm very glad with that. So, and like I said, we weren't recording it, but I might start doing some of the master classes online.
Yes, I was going to say to plug that in there.
Yeah, I'll post that because I get a lot of people that write to me, all from Europe and Japan and Southeast Asia and Australia, South America, and whatever. So that can't be here. But though a lot of people have flown in, we've had a guy fly in from Costa Rica. A family drove down from Calgary, Canada, to Nashville to do it. That
Wow.
was amazing. We had a guy fly in. Oh, a guy flew in from Italy, and
Whoa, overseas.
and oh no, I mean he might have been. I think he was British. His name was
Okay.
Tony. But we have people fly in and drive in from all over because Nashville's kind of a tourist, fun place to go anyway. So
Right.
they
I've stopped
go,
there before. It's a cool spot.
yeah, hang out, let the family go to Dollyland, and he does his master class. So that's a kind of a cool thing. But and I enjoy doing them. I enjoy helping my fellow player out, whether it's gear advice or help with setting up an instrument or you're playing. I've always enjoyed spreading any knowledge that might possibly be valuable that I have acquired somehow,
Yeah.
spreading around to my fellow players. I enjoy doing that.
That's definitely, shaping the future. You never know what bass player might come out of that and be in some big successful band or something. So that's incredible. So yeah, everybody watching, definitely check those out. Again, he said he's going to be, looking into doing those online, or as of right now, you do them in Nashville. I know you said January, have some going on, and
Yeah.
check out too the Fell, Billy's new band going on. Just an incredible group. His work with Peter Chris, that's going to be dropping. You said early next year, so
I think it just came out.
or yeah, that's right. Yeah, it just came out, and so be sure to check that out. It's on Spotify and YouTube and all that. And as far as the channel here goes, we are going to be reviewing and jamming out to some Talus. This is really a great precursor to that. Speaking with the man himself from it. So, anyways, guys, follow Billy on Instagram, and he posts again not only music but some cool stuff about his nice cats, and it's just
And
some cool,
the raccoons and the opossums here too. And a
right,
lot of
some nature.
just recently, I had a guy just want to argue with me that it's not me, and I said there's a blue check mark,
Yeah,
Facebook verified. Look in my comments. It's obvious that I'm answering and respond to them because I'm correct in some of the questions they're asking about this band or that
yeah,
band. But I have some people just still refuse to believe it's me. But
exactly.
it's really me. If you, I, I, I can't always respond to every comment. I can click a heart or a thumbs up or a like, but all of the messages I get, I do respond to. Again, not always. I can't always do long responses because there are hundreds. But I
Right, right.
enjoy. I appreciate people take the time to write to me or are kind enough to comment about something in a positive way. I appreciate that. Or even if it's a criticism or a question about uh, gear or music or whatever, I always try to answer as lengthy as possible due to time constraints.
Right. And hey, this is living proof that this is him. This is how I got a hold of him, guys. So it's living proof right there. So again, thank you so much, Billy, for
My
taking the time
pleasure.
out of your busy schedule and knocking this thing out with me. This has been a blast and truly a dream come true. You've been a massive inspiration to me musically on the bass and
I'm
just
glad to hear. I'm glad to
writing.
hear, bro.
It's just incredible. So thanks so
Excellent.
much, guys. Like, subscribe, and comment, and stay tuned.